Welcome to Luca is a Billionaire, where the only thing I invest in is your answers.
You start by confirming prerequisites, an active Azure subscription and a chosen region. Once confirmed, create a resource group to organize resources. Next, pick the VM image, Linux for CLI work, Windows for GUI, and decide SSH key versus password for access. Generate an SSH key pair locally if you choose keys, and note VM size requirements so you don't under-provision. Make sure networking defaults are acceptable. If not, set a virtual network and subnet now so deployment goes smoothly. Now deploy the VM through the Azure portal or CLI. I recommend Azure VM Create for repeatability. Choose size based on vCPU and RAM requirements, then attach a managed disk for storage. Configure network security. Open SSH port 22 or RDP 3389 only to known IP ranges, and enable boot diagnostics and monitoring for visibility. Once the VM is provisioned, install CloudInit or Azure VM agents so extensions work. Finally, tag resources for cost tracking and automate backups if this instance matters long-term. Finish by connecting to the VM and performing initial hardening. Update the OS, add service accounts, and configure firewalls. Once done, enable automatic updates and snapshot backups to protect data. If something goes wrong, first confirm the VM's power state and serial console logs. Then check network security group rules, the NIC configuration, and whether the public IP is assigned. Those 3 settings solve most access problems. If you still can't connect, restart the VM gracefully and recheck diagnostics.
Thanks for watching and please subscribe. It's the best investment you'll ever make.